The 8th episode of Dragon Maid Season 2, or S. Some fun, cute stuff as always in the last episode. Once again, following some just random pairings at times, some not so much, with Kana and Saikawa hitting moments as always. I do hope that maybe we get either large group or specific Kobayashi household focus throughout this episode. I think would be really nice. It's been a couple episodes since then, or maybe some more on Alulu. While she had her moments towards the beginning of the season, she started to really grow on me, and then we just haven't talked about it for like 3 episodes. So I'd like to I'd like to bring her back, and hopefully we get some more fun times with that. Not too much for me to really speak on right now. I hope you guys enjoy though. If you like it all, the like and subscribe, that's my feel free to stick around for the discussion. Limited comments for this better series. This is a timer reaction, so either sync up your version alongside mine or check out the picture-in-picture version in the description. My version of this episode has 0 studio logos or production companies or anything that appears as promotion before, so keep that in mind if yours does. I'm going to count down from 3 and on go we go. 3, 2, 1, go. What do you see? What motivated you? Father's Day guess. Lakoa gonna be a father? Oh. Might be weird. I guess with the father figures not necessarily being present in a way, you know? So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what they decide on. Kobayashi's kind of the father figure in a way, you know? But in Shota's household, who takes focus, I wonder. I don't get those vibes from Lakoa personally, so I don't know. Are we gonna summon one? Well, he has one. Oh, a present. Thought there was like an activity for it. Maybe I misread it. Something only I shall do. What way does that relate to Father's Day? Oh shit. That was cool. Guess maybe you're not as much of a fraud as I thought. Where did he get the funds for this? Keeping you at the loop. The fact you can just buy all this. I like how much she cares, though. Just blowing up the house. Who's gonna clean this shit? Just gave up. I like that they're playing together. These are very fitting designs. So it's gotta be me. That's fair. Gotta get better over time. Or cheat. Get into your history, bro. Or do they mean more in the sense of his reasons for it? Okay, no, more history. Damn. There you go. There you go. Love that for you. Just want to be involved. Is he proud? Looks like it. Nice. You know how it goes. He didn't really say much, but I think so. Aww. Aww. I love that. I got you. I'll do it. I'll do it all for you. What the fuck do I do? Just a waiting game. Almost just panicking back there. A treat for you and her. Doesn't even listen to what he has to say. All right. Let's see what you got. You should have finished what he was saying. Oh. Why would I want to know how to cure them? Wow, actual good advice. We got nothing in here. Everything's easy for me to digest. Yeah, but when there's like purple aura coming off of it, like you probably shouldn't. Yeah, don't try and be creative. There you go. You mean why? Yeah, it's weird. Hmm. Start thinking the worst. Sure. Oh no, what are you getting? This could be bad. Just so focused on what you're doing. Is she good now? And Tora's just gone. Wasn't able to get anything. Oh, she got it? Wouldn't put yourself through all this just to get you to take some weird shit, you know? Yeah, at least I can do is this. Inspire some hope. Mm. What? Why not? Why not? Like cosplay for it. Unbelievable. Like a date. Yeah, I have no clue what the fuck you're about to go do. Find all the people you're familiar with. Basically. Why are you so against that idea? That'd be fucked up. 30-day policy. Nobody comes and claims it. It is ours. So who's at the store? Or are we closed? How is this gonna be help? Right, you're capable of everything. There you go. I'm the only one allowed. I guess it works. This is where shit gets bad. He's just gonna follow still. I feel it. No way you leave. Storms are coming, like you gotta keep an eye on her. Go to return something that they didn't even want and they were trying to get rid of. You would hope. Oh my god. Just no care. You got all these connections just appearing up out of anywhere. Oh, just like you. Yeah, maybe just don't walk around in public with her, but don't let others live through the same mistake you did. It's kind of weird. This is a safe space. Yeah, let's try it. A very sweet end to the episode with two kind of sweet moments, I would say, until Toro ended up ruining the one in the middle half. Actually, I guess three. I guess if we do want to count. Yeah, weirdly enough, now that I'm thinking about it, we actually had three very sweet moments occur, and then each of them got ruined at the end by like a joke, which I mean, typically is how you like end up writing those things to end it on that sort of note. But funny how that ended up working. First section around Shota and his desire to create something. I actually want to check. I think I misread it. Thought it was like an event for Father's Day. Maybe it was, and he just got the idea to make something. Okay, it was gifts. I thought it was an event, so I was completely off on that. But anyways, Father Day appears, so we have to go out of our way and we have to create something. And as somebody who's an aspiring, what exactly is he? A wizard or a magician or something? I can't remember what he thought when he says he is. But regardless, he goes after it, trying to create something that his dad would ultimately be proud of, which is something that I think most people can kind of relate to in a way, whether you're giving a gift to a mother, or a father, or a grandparent, or somebody that you're related to, of trying to potentially create something or cook up a gift that's something that they'll be very proud or happy of. You know, they'll be very useful for them, or they'll be grateful that you were able to create it, or that you even put the thought into actually doing so. So he goes out of his way to do that, to prove his own worth in a way, and to showcase his own growth. It also serves as something that he enjoys doing, so it works to improve his own ability, which I think is awesome. And he works his ass off to be able to make it happen, not allowing the outside interference of somebody like Lakoa to come in and do so, which I think is nice. I like getting the little bits of like hints and help from Fafnir and Takia, which I think is fun. I like having all the boys together here for a nice little group, and I like that they play games together. Their character designs are very fitting to each each of them as well, which is great. But taking the general idea of like, think about the way it was kind of like programmed or made in a way, like why somebody who's like writing this would go out of their way to actually do it that way and want to create this, and what would potentially make them think up of these ideas to actually have that, putting yourself in their shoes a little bit. And it works perfectly for him. He's able to spend all night grinds through it and gets something that he thinks is a product his father would be proud of. He gives to him, who seemingly isn't somebody who's going to give you off those, like, let me smile or tell you how much I feel about it, or you or anything. He's kind of cold a little bit, but I'm assuming when that door closed, he was a little bit filled, at least within the heart, which you would hope, at least with it came out to look like it was a great enough product for that to be the case. And Lakoa caps it off, giving him just a wonderful amount of praise, I guess, if that is exactly what he wanted. If that were to be the case, basically abuse ago, but it is what it is. Middle half with Toru going out of her way to find medicine to take care of Kobayashi, which is fairly familiar in a way of her not recognizing what exactly to do when Kobayashi was drunk. It's a similar enough scenario here. It's a little bit more, oh, she might die, versus before it was more, how can I take advantage of this scenario? And I think it was just sweet overall what she did. The fear that runs through her of like, what could happen? This could go bad. What could this mean? I've seen this happen before, and just not knowing like the types of illness and what could come about. So goes on her journey, even back through her own world, to find something that'll be beneficial, which is the sweetest thing you could ask for. Could have ended potentially bad, getting held up potentially there, and not being able to come back, and a variety of other things. But instead, she does make her way back with something, although Kobayashi was already healed, which turns her into a fucking cat, basically. So funny enough to pull it out after a sweet moment. I like how Kobayashi was like, don't know if it worked or not, because I was kind of already good to go, but I'm going to tell her it is. You're just going to make them feel good about the overall effort that they put in, and to turn somebody who actually went through a ton of hard work, and you could visibly see that through all the markings and everything that took place over her and dirtied her clothing and stuff, to just put that smile on, make her a little bit more happy and proud of the thing that she did, and make it feel like all that effort was more than worth. So very sweet stuff to end. I like when Kana was playing with her too, and treating her like a pet, which was funny. And then also, I skipped it, but when Kana gave the gift and was like, yeah, I see you as a father, it's hilarious to me. And we end off with a nice Alolo moment, which I'm happy about. I'm very glad that we were able to get the candy store pairing back, which was nice. It felt like something that we should be able to return on, and they have good dynamic when they are together. Being able to bring back the little flashback that we saw with the doll and her leaving it behind from the earlier episodes back into this one, and be relevant of, I got a gift from these people who I never saw again, and I kind of swore off and went away from, so I also lost the thing that they once gave me, and I don't want to have to potentially take a chance that somebody was actually regretting losing this potentially, or leaving it behind and losing it. So and never having that chance to come back and get it. So what can I do to prevent that from happening? There is that fear, of course, within her mind, and I'm assuming, I mean, it was in mine as well, that what if they were just trying to abandon this and they actually don't regret it, and they were just trying to leave it with someplace that's nice, and then you go back and you bring it to them. It might be a little awkward or weird, especially with somebody who seemingly didn't want to lose what she did before and valued that so much. She might not take it the best of ways, but Alulu goes out of her way and channels an entire fucking search party, which is great, to be able to find this person who, funny enough, has the exact same regrets that she did, thinking that she's too old, through all the making fun of her that her friends do, which is kind of fucked up. But at the same time, depends, like if she's grown over here and she's walking around with it still and treating it like, you know, you typically would, I guess, when you're a kid, might be a little weird. But if she's just kind of really into them and keeping them around at home and taking very good care of it and stuff, it's plenty fine. It's a hobby that she overall enjoys. Let's not attack her too much for it. But they were able to get her to be very happy that she's able to bring it home, and it's very nice to see. So she has to give the boy some rewards afterwards, which was just lucky guy or poor guy, depending, I guess, how you want to take advantage or view it, if she's taking advantage of it a little bit or what. Very uncomfortable for him regardless, though. But fun stuff all around. I like how Kobayashi just kept like appearing and stuff, and him just be like, what the fuck? And also like, who are you? Like questioning like strongly exactly who she is, or Toro or whatever. I think was fun. So some cute stuff overall. Very much enjoyed. Glad that we got some more focus on that, but still duo kind of base things that we typically have been getting. And I really want to get more just Kobayashi household like centric sort of things. We got that a little bit, but maybe not giving focus directly to one character and more so an adventure that they all go on. I think would be really nice to potentially get. So kind of miss those little moments of, just Kobayashi interacting with Kana and Toro and everyone together. So we'll see what else they got in store. I hope you enjoyed, though. If you liked it all, like and subscribe. Now it's my fail free too. Check out the video channel. Leave comments to the Deserter series. I'll be back very soon for episode 9. I hope you guys have a fantastic one. Peace.